What's up, homies? It's Crypto Times TV here, dropping you some news about Curtis James Jackson III, also professionally known as 50 Cent.
Oh, my N-word, huh? What's up, homie, huh?
We don't really think there are lots of people around the world and among our viewers who have never heard a single track by this G-Unit soldier. But in case you are one of the few, 50 Cent is a US-American rapper and businessman who began selling drugs at the age of 12 as a way of making money. Inspired by the success of his professional colleagues in the artistic sphere, he later began pursuing a musical career, and in 2000 he produced the Power of the Dollar album for Columbia Records. But just days before the planned release, he was shot and it was never released. However, a couple years later, he was discovered by Eminem and signed to Shady Records.
This is Eminem.
M&M, as in the candy nuggets. That dude did a horrible thing.
All in all, Jackson has released 5 studio albums, which all earned him wide acclaim from the critics. And currently, he's working on his 6th album, Street Kang Immortal. What makes 50 Cent remarkable for us is that he was one of the first singers to accept cryptocurrency as payment for his merchandise. And we're not talking about drugs here. In June 2014, 50 announced that he would be accepting Bitcoin payments for his 5th album, Animal Ambition. Back then, 1 Bitcoin was selling for about $662, and reportedly some of his fans actually were into crypto, because they brought him some 700 Bitcoins, which translated to about $460,000 at the time. And here's the most amazing part about all of this. He has not exchanged his Bitcoin proceeds into fiat dollars. It means that his delay rendered him a pretty successful blockchain investor, because if you do the math, you'll see that his 700 Bitcoins are now worth some $4,400,000. You should know that since 2014, the price of Bitcoin has fluctuated a lot. There have been ups and downs, and at one point last year, his Bitcoins could have easily been transferred into a staggering $11,700,000 when Bitcoin hit its all-time high of $19,783. Now it's hard to believe his choice to accept Bitcoin in exchange for gangster rap would accidentally make him a fortune. But that's not the end of the story, because years later, the tax man finally came after him to claim a share of the digital gold 50 had generated from sales. And last January, he had to officially admit he had never owned any Bitcoin from 2014 to the present, and the 700 Bitcoins he had reportedly earned from album sales were converted to US dollars by a third party before 50 Cent or his affiliated companies could receive it. Previously, 50 Cent bragged about his sudden Bitcoin wealth in Instagram and Twitter posts, saying, quote, "Not bad for a kid from Southside, I'm so proud of me," and "A little Bitcoin, anyone? I know I make you sick, but excuse me, I'm getting to the bag." During his career, Jackson has sold over 30 million albums worldwide and won several awards, including a Grammy Award, 13 Billboard Music Awards, 6 World Music Awards, 3 American Music Awards, and 4 BET Awards. And his net worth is estimated to be $20 million in 2019, which is a huge drop from last year when his net worth was declared at $150 million by Forbes. So what do you make of this story? Do you think Jackson's intention was simply to avoid paying taxes, or was he telling the truth in that bankruptcy statement? Tell us what you think in the comment section. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and join us now to stay updated on all of our upcoming videos. We roll them out daily, Monday through Friday, so stay tuned.